Labor Day weekend, Saturday night chat. Oh yes, we're back here at home base from Pittsburgh. It was fun last week, but we're back home. Now here, I got my iPad, and we can discuss more television shows, I guess. We're going to do another week of television shows, and then maybe we'll switch it up next week. I'm not sure. But TLC has more great programming. We're doing 19 Kids and Counting. You probably knew that I was going to go there at one time, but oh yes, 19 Kids and Counting. We're going to learn all the children's names. It's going to be great. Tonight's beverage, Kool-Aid Jammers, which if you follow my channel, I got these absolutely free a couple weeks ago. Had some vodka for those, that would be great. But I need to put a bigger hole. Okay, so 19 Kids and Counting is a show on TLC featuring the Duggars, which are a family up there, and I don't even know where the heck they're from. They're in the Midwest or somewhere. Or no, I think they're down there in the South. But they're like Baptists, I guess, I think. The parents are Jim Bob and Michelle. Which I thought had a big picture of Jim Bob and Michelle, but I do not have Jim Bob and Michelle. Jim Bob and Michelle are the parents. Now, she's like in her late 40s, and she's got 19 children. So she has apparently she started around 20, and she just popped them out one after another, which is quite amazing. And they recently went to the doctor on the one show and asked if she could continue to have children, and the doctor said, you know, at her age, it's possible that it was like a 1 in 5 shot that the kid could have like Down syndrome, or I forget it was some disability, that the odds are very good. So they ended up not, which, you know, it's kind of a good thing. But okay. And the funny thing is, if you've never seen this show before, all of the kids' names start with a J. We're going to do this. Here we go. We got Josh. Well, you can't really see it. There you go. There's the picture, and you can see it. If you want to freeze it right here, and then I'm going to go over the names. We've got Josh, Jana, John David, Jill, Jessa, Ginger, Joseph, Josiah, Joanna, Jedediah, Jeremiah, Jason, James, Justin, Jackson, Johanna, Jennifer, Jordan, and Josie. And then you got the kids of the other children. Yeah, so they have lots of J children. So basically, they have 19 kids. They have this humongous house, and supposedly they have no debt, and he has like the father has like, with Jim Bob, he's got like property management and stuff, so they rent that and have rentals and stuff like that, which is probably how they're making all their money. But, yeah, so they have this humongous house. They have like huge vans that they transport all the children in, and again, I thought they were like Mormon originally, but it turns out they're just like Baptist, I guess. And the thing is that, yeah, no touchy before marriage. So here's like, I forget which, this is Jessa, I believe. Her and this dude just got married. But what they're doing right there is called a side hug. I'm not sure if you are familiar with society, but the side hug is, you know, you go to the side. No front hugs. Front hugs are touching. That's reserved for marriage. And that's kind of where I want to go with this, which I just kind of find it's interesting. And this is kind of taking a religious toll, and I don't want this to be controversial, but was the side hug, which they actually had one episode when they met, they did a front hug, and the parents, Jim Bob and Michelle, are like, oh no, I'm not going to let that happen again. And it's crazy. So I think the new episodes start here coming up this week, so it's kind of topical. But they get married, Jessa and whatever this dude's name is, they get married, and then supposedly, I just saw it on the couple of the news that her baby bump is showing already. So, before the relationship, you go from only having the side hug. I don't even think they get to kiss till you're pregnant. I'm assuming they get pregnant on the wedding night, because the other one, what's her name? Hold on, let me go back here. The dude, the dude, which is Josh, which is the older one, he got married to Anna, and then they had 2 children like right away too. So it's like freaking crazy. It's like the Lord says it's all good, and they're just like all over each other. But I guess the Lord has to make it official, and then they just go at it, and then they have a ton of children too. So you wonder if they're gonna have like 19 kids. I mean, a lot of it I think is that I don't know if it's part of their religion that they have this many kids, but I started watching, I think it was like 17 kids and counting, and now we're up to 19, but I don't think we're going to be able to count anymore. So, to me, it's almost like, should they adopt more kids so they can continue? And then, but if they already have a name, they're going to have to change their name, or they're only going to have to adopt kids that start with a J. My name's Brandon. Your name is Jeffrey now. Sorry. But yeah, and then in their big house, they have like intercoms and stuff. There's just, and then they have like every little kid has like a buddy system and stuff. And it's like you wonder if they can actually give the kids all that attention. I don't know. So yeah, so that's 19 kids and counting, and it's almost like if it was still on, we would totally be doing John and Kate plus 8 because I have so many things to say about John and Kate plus 8 when it was on. That's another TLC train wreck. And they still play episodes every once in a while. So I don't know. I just thought I needed to cover 19 Kids and Counting. I just kind of like the side hug, and then like they can only side hug, but then they get married and they're like popping out kids like right away. It's like you go from, you don't even. I mean, you know the person, but you know, hey, that's that's kind of a religious choice. But who am I? Who am I to say? Who the freak am I to say? So yeah, so that is to TLC's 19 Kids and Counting. And I know people are like, when are you gonna do the Real Rednecks of what's that show? It's the Real Rednecks. A couple people mentioned it to me. There's that, and then there's the Copper Cab Kid with Meemaw, and I have to watch these shows, but these are just shows that I've seen. But again, I don't know where we're gonna go with Saturday Night Chat. Maybe we'll change to other views, and I don't know. We'll see. I got a couple good suggestions. We can go. But yeah, side hugs. What about if you give a side hug and then like their bosoms? If it's got big bosoms and then the bosom touches your bosom, is that bad? Like, do they go to hell for that? I don't know. If you can tell, I'm not a very religious person, so I don't know how that works. And then it's like, I could go so many bad places with that, but I'm not going to. But okay, I'm not going to continue. I have nothing much else to say about that, but I just want to wish you have a happy Labor Day weekend. Do not labor too much this weekend. I've already done enough laboring today. No more labor. Just chilling the next 2 days before I have to go back to work. And then it's only a 4-day work week. Cheers to that. And again, I think we're going to run short on Saturday Night Chats here. Coming up a couple weeks, I'm going to not have a Saturday Night Chat, most likely. Well, I might, but I'm going to be in New Jersey. New Jersey. Hey, and I saw these cool things. I don't know if it's going to show on this TV. Nope, it's too bright. But they're stretchy kins. You like wear these like life-size friends, and it comes with an exercise and dance DVD. It's amazing. Things that the kids have these days that I didn't have growing up. I lived such a sheltered childhood. Alright, let's see you next week. And I don't know what we're going to talk about, but I'll think of something cool. I think we're almost out of TLC shows. Oh no, there is a TLC show, but that would be mean to talk about. So, alright, until next week. Bye.
This is Saturday, isn't it?